Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ian O'Keefe gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now batting, Dylan Howard, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
To first.
Hold it here.
Played on the backhand. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
So striding in, Eddie Rubio, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 2-1.
Well,
he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got it.
At the plate, Dylan Howard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he had...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Maury McConnell. He was hitless in the shutout last night. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howard has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. Digging in once again, Dylan Howard.
Come on.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Arias blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Could have went out game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Come on, let it fly.
Big swing for Davis now, and a ball carrying well out to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Woo! God dang, 6-0.
A two-run shot for Chris Davis.
Oh,
First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Come on, let me see the hit.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that.
Digging in, Elijah Valentin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Howard is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Dylan Howard.
Okay.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second.
Come on, run.
Has it on to first.
Damn it.
It's a quick start to the seventh, as now there are two away.
God damn, we running his ass off.
Digging in now, Dylan Howard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1, here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike two.
Let's go, right here.
Right here, right down the middle, boy. Come on. You know you want to.
Line drive to
Look at
left.
that shit.
That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Schaefer on third. Arias on second. Howard at first. One gone. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rubio. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
To second for one. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Here we go, kid.
Settling in now, Hanser Alberto. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Now to the plate, Christopher Bostic. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
I'll take it.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
13-0, the convincing final
13-0. What the fuck?
Scored a lucky 13 in this one. Kevin Arias gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Ian O'Keefe was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Benny Cato takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Who am I? Bay Sox. Okay. Yep. 4-0.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kurt Kaiser, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a 3.
Into the box, Dylan Howard comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5.
Coming to the plate now, Dylan Howard. From the stretch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone.
Let's go.
And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Ooh. That's a big ass wall too.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Stephen Beshore. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And the second run will score as well.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat.
Ready to take his hacks again, Dylan Howard, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Line drive to center field. Reyes, patrolling center, makes the play.
Duff did it again.
Jumped all over that first pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Beshore. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Stepping up now, Dylan Howard. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, that grounder caught him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. swing and
There
a
you
ground
go.
ball to third. There's one.
That's an out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in, Mark Gilly, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Come on, right to me.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fellows has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up, and Bowie is out in front, 6-3. Standing in, Dylan Howard. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Reyes is there. 2 gone.
My God, I'm out to my fucking.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-3 tonight. The Bay Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ray Merced earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week. But Reggie Henderson, the Maine native, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping in, Dylan Howard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing hard liner to left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Digging in, Rio Ruiz. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Let's go now. What's that?
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Payoff pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Bay Sox lead this thing 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dylan Howard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last night.
Let's go.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rio Ruiz. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
From the stretch. Little
There you
chopper
go.
back to the mound.
Stand up.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Striding into the box, Dylan Howard. He singled his last time up.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
Come on, sit on something right here. Let it fly. Come on, Chief. One time. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Nice hit.
Hey, not a bad
boy.
way to
Good
start
job.
the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1, 2 for 2,
My feet
all
would've fucking
smiles,
ran.
3 for 3, get the party started.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tucker sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Javier Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up, and Bowie is out in front, 3-2.
Come on, baby.
Ready
See
for
it,
another
drive it. Let's
chance?
go.
Dylan Howard. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Dylan Howard. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
One time, right here. Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he
Really?
just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out.
Pitch up there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner will score from second. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it an 8-5 ball game. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the circle. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Howard, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner breaks for third. Grounded to the right. Sanchez over to his left, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Hanser Alberto, and he needs to make something happen. They're
Just
down
get
to
to
their
first,
final
bro.
out here in the 9th.
Line drive
Has them
first.
down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. The
You
Richmond Flying
shitty
Squirrels
fucker.
wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
I like the jerseys,
Greg
though.
Duke
Nice jersey.
claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Is that a challenge? I'd really like to know if that is a challenge or not a challenge.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Harrisburg Senators and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kevin Arias gets the ball for the opener in front of these.
3 out. 3.
Into the box now, Dylan Howard, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and up next the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. 3-0 count. Here it comes. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rubio, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Let's go.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
The 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted put out, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0.
Here we go.
So stepping in, Dylan Howard. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, John Lopez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and...
Stepping into the box, Thomas Haubrick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Come on, guys.
High and deep to right center. Howard is after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Of course.
Ready now, Kurt Church. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Now at the plate, Darryl McCall comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rubio on the move, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. Harrisburg is out in front, 2-1. Standing in, Dylan Howard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Stepping up to the plate, Thomas Haubrick, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Howard giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. Lopez is on his way home.
Relay.
And the runner will score from first. Haubrick isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. They push their lead to 3 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no...
Ready for another shot now, Dylan Howard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hard hit at third. And he'll just step on third and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits. So a big moment here, and standing in, Dylan Howard, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field.
Bro, stop hitting it to fucking bitch-ass black
now as the inning
center
is
fielder.
over. So no runs here on no
Now if
hits,
it's white,
no
he's white.
errors,
Shit, I
and
don't give
1
a fuck.
man left on.
Stop hitting to the
In
fucking
now,
dude,
Scott
bro.
Katimer.
I hit to my position. No, I don't want to be at that fucking spot.
Lofted in the air out toward right
Get
center.
that shit.
Santander
Get it,
waits on
bitch.
it. And he
Get it,
hauls
bitch.
it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Harrisburg Senators took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ian O'Keefe earns his first win of the season. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game. Ron Freeman will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Stay hot now. Hey, come on, big dog. Stay hot.
Come on.
The 1-0 delivery. This is line to left. Valentin.
Oh my God,
there to
why do you
put it
gotta hit
away,
him
and the runner will
there?
be forced to retreat back to first. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their lead? Now in the box, Dylan Howard.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a shot out to right center field.
You're going.
Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
And he
That's
misses
out.
there
Ball
for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Javier Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 3-0, here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up.
Find it. Okay,
Katimer ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, New John, here we go.
The 2-1 home. This is pulled into right. Park has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Leading off the inning, Kurt Church, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Into the box now, Dylan Howard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping in, Dylan Howard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a call strike 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger. Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's Chris Davis now. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
I don't see how.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Harrisburg Senators and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ray Merced, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff.
At the plate, Dylan Howard. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. To third, Haubrick is right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whipper here.
Come on, I need 3 hits.
Coming to the plate, Dylan Howard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards
Drop.
Hernandez
Not in his hand.
Gonna have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kurt Church, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 2-2 lifted in the air out towards left center. Reyes on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Good.
Striding in, Scott Katimer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Howard is right there, 1 down. Ready once again, Dylan Howard. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hard liner to center field. Hernandez is
Bro.
there, and he has it for the first out.
Game.
So digging in now, Dylan Howard.
No one better. Clutch up right now, babe. Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Come on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Hang on. Right here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Come on.
1-2. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Katimer is up with it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Shitty. Slow
Well,
fuck.
as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. Harrisburg jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Austin Voth gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Ray Merced was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Elmer Mesa records the save, his second. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.
Mm. Holy shit. How fast was that? 92? Okay. Ah, stupid ass slider.
A player is encouraged to get all he can out of his given talents.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Tommy Thomason gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, quality. Started this guy's last one, only allowing 2 runs.
Play ball. Ow!
At the plate, Jose Novoa. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Howard sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
Stay hot. Here you go.
Now batting, Dylan Howard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Here it comes, 1-0. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Hold up.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
In the air out toward right field.
Get over his head.
And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in.
At the plate, Gordon Beckham. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. So striding in, Dylan Howard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hey, see it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
I need you right here, one time.
The 0-2 once more. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pick.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home. On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dylan Howard already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Now a throw over to first.
No, he got
and a
it.
dive,
Hey.
but he's back in. Howard on at first, nobody out.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Good job.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Digging in once again, Hanser Alberto. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Ready with the 2-2. Now a swing and a little ground ball here in front of the mound, which may move the runners over. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Anthony Santander the next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hey, get your pitch, huh?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Rio Ruiz. It was a walk in his last trip.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through this thing 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Kearns. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rubio is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Dylan Howard, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in, Hanser Alberto, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Hey, your pitch right now.
Ready on 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rio Ruiz. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Digging in now, Eddie Rubio. The set and the 1-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Kearns is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Dylan Howard, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Here you go.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
The 0-1 pitch.
Let's go.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
You know he was going to be swinging for the fences up there, and that's exactly what he did. Blasted that thing and put an exclamation point on a game that he'll never forget. Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Bowie jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tommy Thomason earns the win, his second, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Pablo Batista was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.